Hey everybody, welcome to Marty's Outdoor Adventures, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own fishing pole holders. Just a few easy steps and very cheap to make. So let's get started. Here we go. So these fishing pole holders are quick, easy to make. Most of the stuff you probably got laying around at your house. This stuff I had laying over here by my shed. I had some angle from when I put up the shed. I had to fabricate a piece to go across the top because it wasn't in the box. So I had some angle laying around. This pipe, PVC pipe, it was given to me by a friend, and I just cut it up the sizes that I needed it. I actually did three of them. One of them's over there. I painted purple for my granddaughter. But these things are quick, easy, cost efficient. I mean, they're really simple to make, and I'm going to show you how to do it today. There is, you can tweak it and you can do it however you want. You can make them into whatever color you want. You can make the length of the shank whatever size you want. I just did this. That's what is good for me. You can make your holders smaller or bigger, whichever fits your pole better. They're so simple and so effective. They work really, really good. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so let's start with this angle. I'm going to speed it up just to spare you the the time it took me to do this. But I just started filing down the edges of this. This is aluminum, and it was really sharp and could cut you pretty bad. So I just went ahead and started filing it down a little bit, and I had these pieces laid aside anyway. They were the right length. About 2 feet is what I went with. And you can do it, you can make them as long as you want, depending on the size of your pole and how deep you want to go in the ground. So now I've got a PVC pipe. It's a 1 inch, which is perfect for the poles that I have. You can go with 3/4 if you want. I mean, whatever it takes to get your pole inside of it. And I'm going with about 6 inches, 6 or 7 inches. I've seen them go up to about a foot long. I don't think I'd want them any longer than that. But yeah, I went with about 6 inches, and I just cut this little piece of pipe off right here for the actual holder. That's what your fishing pole handle is going to go into. Also, like to check those edges too. And if you notice, I did cut them at an angle, and I'll show you a little more about that in just a minute. But I cut it at a little bit of an angle so that when you pull back on your pole to pull it out of the handle, it'll come much easier. And I'll show you that in a minute. So if you notice the angle of the pipe right there, your fishing pole handle is going to go in right there. When you go to grab it, you're going to have less resistance, and it'll come out of the holder much easier. So that's why I like to do it that way. And also check that pipe to make sure, there's no sharp edges or anything. You don't want to be out there and get cut by something that you made. So, but that's pretty good right there. I'm going to go with that. And here's the part we need to talk about: the duct tape. Okay, so I chose to go with duct tape on this one. This is going to be a temporary type of thing. Now, I have made others, and I used hose clamps, and it worked out really well too. But for this one, I'm just using duct tape. I know that in the sun, that the sun will dry out the duct tape, and it'll make it brittle. I already know that going in, but this is like a quick, easy way to make a good pole holder. Now, this type of duct tape that I'm using is very wide, and it's very strong. If you'll notice how much trouble I have getting this to pull off of there. It's very strong duct tape. But I decided to go with that because of its cost effectiveness, its cost efficient, sorry, and its strength and durability. I know that it won't be wonderful for the long term, but it'll work for now. And later on, I could even come back and put hose clamps on top of it. But we're going to go with this. Okay, now let's go in this, in my shed here. I've got some stuff put up. Let's see what we got. If I can get this other stuff out of the way here, motorcycle helmet. Okay, back here, the back wall, what have I got? What is that? I think it's blue. That's like a dark blue, maybe. It says it's good for plastic. Yeah. 2. That's pretty much the same thing, I think.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
burger.
Got 2 cans of that. We'll go with this one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Rust-Oleum. Yeah, that ought to work. All right, I'm just going to give it a quick spray here. Nothing fancy. Well, let's give this thing a try. Now, what you want to do is take your hammer and hit on that aluminum part there and not the pipe. You'll bust that pipe pretty easy with a hammer. So I just hit that aluminum part. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel to see more. Hit that post notification bell so you know every time I post a new video, and hit the like button. Until next time, stay safe, happy, healthy, and free, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.